The best position is whatever position you find comfortable as the woman. You mentioned that you have a fear of opening your legs wide. What's really important is to figure out what's the cause of that fear. Why do you have a fear of opening your legs wide? I'm assuming the reason is because you're afraid that sex is going to hurt. You're afraid it's going to hurt when your partner's penis goes into your vagina. So obviously you're then afraid to open your legs wide. So it's about addressing the cause of that fear. If the cause is that you're afraid of pain, it's important to understand that pain during penetrative sex only comes from your pelvic floor muscles contracting, usually if you've ruled out other conditions. So if your pelvic floor muscles are contracting, it's really important to learn how to relax the pelvic floor muscles so that your husband's penis is able to go in a pain-free way. Make sure you're using plenty of lubricant and do this in a gradual way. But in terms of position, it's whatever you find the most comfortable. Keep trying, keep practicing, you'll get there. I asked women what turns them on. Here's what they told me. And if you're a man watching this, watch until the end of this reel because I'll be telling you the best way to turn on your wife. So if you're a man watching this, I hope you took some notes on all the things that women shared on what turns them on. If not, go back and take some screenshots. And here's the best way to know what turns on your wife. Ask her. Ask her what turns you on, try different things on her and ask her, does this feel good to you? And I just want to end by saying the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, the best of men are those who are best to their wives. So be the best to your wife in trying to turn her on and please her. And by the way, I asked this same question to men, so stay tuned for part 2 where I'll be sharing their responses on what are some of the things that turn on men. I recently shared a reel where I asked women what turns them on and I shared all of their responses, and I asked that same question to men. I asked men what turns you on, and I'm going to be sharing some of their responses now. So if you're a woman watching this, definitely have a look through the responses and maybe take some notes. And if you are married and you want to know what turns on your husband, the best way to do that is to ask him and to try different things on him and ask him if those things that you're doing, if they feel good. But check out some of the responses that these men have shared. And ladies, one of the best ways to turn on your husband is by you actually enjoying sexual activity and sex itself. The more you enjoy it, the more of a turn on that is for your husband. So that's just something to bear in mind. Make it fun. Sex is something that's meant to be mutually pleasurable. So be willing to give lots of pleasure, but also be willing to receive lots of pleasure.